Good evening, everyone. Spin this around. This is T-Mac for T-Mac's American Experience. We're out here on another adventure. I'm going to turn this around quick because it is dark. Had equipment issues, forgot stuff, but we're in, got some drone video in. We're in the Pennsylvania State Game Land, number 314. Okay, so that is right on the Ohio state line, on bordering the city of Conneaut, Ohio. This is East Springfield Township. Okay, and I'm solo for this. I did try to get John, but he was not available. So we're gonna click on the lights and we're gonna start our hike. I had to make a couple trips, but I got all the equipment with me now. It's just whether things are gonna cooperate with me, because it just seems like they don't wanna. So right off the bat though, when I come over here and seen this, and I was drone video in there, somebody put a whole bunch of grapes and onions. Oh, you know, I'm not sure what eats onions in the wild, but if they do, I'm sure they cry about it and have bad breath. Okay, so anyway, we're doing an interactive hiking adventure. We're doing an investigation and exploring. Okay, so if you see something, you hear something, say something. Our hike objectives: we are looking for wildlife, signs of wildlife, especially the predator activity, and we're out here looking for what you would call Bigfoot, Yeti, Sasquatch. In Ohio, we call it the Grassman. And I'll show you right there, those woods on the other side of the street, that's Ohio. So whatever is in Pennsylvania is usually in Ohio, especially over here. But I had a couple, you can hear just like a solo peep frog. And he gets quiet. So this hike is this is a pretty long one, I'd say. I'm gonna try to get around these without making any more noise than I already have, if that's possible. So, alrighty. It's dark back here, very, very dark. I know you've seen that in the beginning before the flashlight was on. Temperature is about 38 degrees. I did the drone video, then realized I forgot the thermal camera and had to go back and get it. Thank God I'm close. But if you watch that drone video, you'll know that there's no houses within 4 miles of this location. It's pretty isolated, which is definitely a concern. And it's that isolated driving back here. 2 cars going around in this place in the same direction as me. Odd. I mean, like, creepy odd. Now they got this nice trail. I guess it's used, looks like it's used for like some of the PA state commissions there, for them to drive back here on some of this stuff. But looks like a great hiking path to me. Do got the predator collar with me as well. Now I'll go over some noise pollution. If you hear a hum in the background there, we're not very far. We're only like 3-4 miles from the port of Conneaut, and that hum is probably something of them operating, because I can hear a tractor way off in the distance that's back up beeping. Now there are 2 railroad tracks that run through here, so trains will be involved in the video again, of course. Shouldn't hear much in the way of traffic noise. Now we got winds down to 5 miles an hour. Perfect for a hike. But boy, is this place is epic, creepy. Can hear a train off in the background. I'm gonna try to switch hands here. I'll have to do that frequently because the flashlight is what keeps the hands warm. I do got gloves on them, but not really. They're not the best cold weather gloves. They're more for working. So, again, according to the BFRO, there's been multiple sightings in and around this game land. And the only reason I think there's not more is because it's pretty isolated. And you don't get people coming back here like this a whole lot. When I checked this out in the daytime, we had a lot of the signs of beaver back here. We'll get into where this goes into some heavier woods too. This right now, we're kind of paralleling Turkey Creek. See, we got some moths out here, even though it's down close to freezing. Temperature is supposed to drop down to right around freezing. We're gonna get back in here. We'll hit the predator collar and all that kind of stuff. This is really thick. Like, man, once these get leaves on them, you would see nothing. I mean, look how thick that is. So that's why it's good to get to hike in here now, because man, this would be hard to see anything come summer. Crazy Ivan, hold on. You can see that looks like either a game trail there or probably where the beaver is dragging his wood. Yeah, we got more trains coming. They're on one track now. I hear them coming on the other one. log there. My thermal's hitting on it. I did buy a little body cam that I'm gonna, especially on solo hikes, have it recording behind me on my back. I was thinking I was gonna probably use it tonight, which wouldn't be a bad idea, but I haven't really tested it much. I just got the thing, got it charged up, and I wanna play around with it and see, because it does have a night setting where it is supposed to be able to see at night. Till then, I gotta kind of keep doing my crazy Ivans. Got another train whistle coming. It's gonna be a thing here, you know. Had to run back. I came across two different herds of deer on the way out and back in. Same. So, I know the wildlife is out here in abundance. It's just whether I can find them or not. So up here in this opening, we're gonna curve north for a little while and then bend back east. I'm heading east at the moment. These little clearings are good for possibly capturing deer. Let's light this up here, man. Got nothing on the thermal in this opening. Turn that down a little bit. I can try and conserve battery. I did remember my backups. Got the headlamp, PowerTech headlamp, and PowerTech Warrior 2 light. Now, when I did oh, there goes a deer right there. Man, that thing is running through some thick stuff. When I did the day video, it would have been a great night for a hike. However, schedules would not allow it. Man, I still hear that thing. Tell you, from what my thermal's seeing is this, it's swampy wetlands all over back here. Let's crank that down a little. Dude. Man, is that still that deer? Boy, that was tearing out of here like a bat out of Hades. And that would be what it was coming down there. That little opening, which I think is where the old rail line used to come through. There used to be, I mean, there's a couple, like, they conjoined from the harbor, like a rail yard. And there's all the old railroad ties. It's clear skies, just wanted to show you that. Well, we did find one of the deer already. That little hum, I mean, I hope that's not annoying to you. It's annoying to me. I didn't just, when I was out here in the daytime, if you watch that video, that hum was not there. I literally came out here to test for noise pollution and everything. That wasn't there even earlier when I was doing the drone video. So, but the harbor is awake now from its winter slumber. And they're probably preparing for ships to arrive. If one hasn't already, I'll have to check the ship app. Getting a weird smell, but I don't know how to describe it. It is really quiet back here. So I wasn't able to get back out here that night, although it was a beautiful night and much warmer than it is now. And then we had storms and high winds for the next few days after it. So this is the first night available. I had to get back out here. Again, I would have liked to have went out that night. My plans were to do that. And then there was a unforeseen scheduling conflict. Okay. Now I got a thermal hit over here, but I think that is those concrete blocks or something that I seen earlier. This is why I scout this in the daytime. Yeah. See right over back there. All those concrete pillars. Those are giving off heat like crazy. So I think this is where one of the rail lines were going that way. And that looks, especially on the thermal, that looks really clear, but it's not. That would be a rugged walk to get to, go through there. And then here you can see it a little more on this side. Those are a lot of thorn bushes. weird that that was a solo deer. They usually stay in herds. Oh, jeez. That's a little bird. A little daytime bird trying to hide over there. I honestly like to have my little camera set up and my thermal camera, both of them set on top of my rifle, and walk this with my rifle. Quite honestly. Hear an airplane going over top of us because said clear skies, totally clear skies tonight, and I'm like, lifting the camera up really hurts the shoulder. Okay. This was another area where it was either some sort of the old track, or they also had electrical wires running back here along the railroads in the past. Why they cut this path, or why they have this the way they do, I don't know. I do know it goes for miles, which, I don't know, we'll see. This might be 2 videos. Maybe it'll be 1, I don't know. So, I was listening, and you guys are going to kind of like this. I was listening to a channel that says how to do a YouTube channel successfully. None of them are doing these outdoor adventure types. These, searches like this. Because they talk about scripting your video and knowing what your title is before you make it. And well, if I could do that, if I just put the name of the place I'm going. But that's usually not. I usually have it to mirror something that's in the video. Okay, so there's for more of those people who are able to do their videos in their house, which I get it. Like when I do the Q&A, I got my topics and everything picked out beforehand. Like, I don't remember this the other day. Like a big tree down. We had storm rate high winds, gusting over, set up to 50 miles an hour along the lake shore, which is where this is. So that is probably a pretty fresh fall. This looks like game trail. Because I don't think this was across the path like this. When I was through here, I don't know, I'll have to review the video. But anyway, I was literally like, this channel is garbage for what I do. As you guys know and see, I mean, I pick a location, but there's nothing scripted. How can you script wildlife? You'd have to fake stuff to script it. And as you can see, I never know if I'm going to find something, or I may have nights where we find nothing. And that's why I always say, which I'll add this in now, this is but merely a snapshot of one time time frame that I'm here. Whatever is or isn't here does not mean it will be here at another time. But this is just the snapshot I'm gathering of it. And this is evidence. I don't like this. How that tree's down like that. Do you see this place? A lot of water. A lot of woods and a lot of seclusion. It's perfect for inland wildlife. But it's perfect for a rock thrower too. Don't know if we'll find them tonight or any signs of them. Just hear an aircraft go over. So this is heck of creepy. This is really creepy back here. The isolation of it alone is a creep factor. And I know this area is 4 miles away from the nearest house. Well, not only you could see from the drone video, but it was because on the Ohio side is the Metro Parks. The Metro Park Ranger is the one who gave me that detail. This spot, there's some spots here where the thermal definitely sees through everything really clear. To review my daytime video because I don't remember some of this. The logs going across the path. I'm just wondering if it's fresh or not. I swear I'm hearing something on this side. And a few leaves on the path here that are crunching. As you could see from that drone video, this is just a very expansive wooded area that goes for miles. I believe the official game reserve is somewhere in the area of some 3,100 acres. Then on the Ohio side, the Metro Park owns somewhere in the area of like 500 acres on that side, all wooded. And just to the south of this, it's all wooded. It's just not state game land. It's just, a lot of it's owned by the railroads. A little bit south of here. Well, This looks like as good a spot as any. Why don't we hit our predator collar? So what I'm going to do is switch to the headlamp. Click off the big light so I can set it aside. Because I only have one hand. I don't have a free hand to do this with. So I have to try to get things to set still. And of course, it's not going to work with the gloves on tonight. Okay, let's see. Well, let's start out with Fawn in Distress, number 4. This is going to be loud, so get ready for the noise. I'm going to count it down. 3, 2, 1. Of course, this is what happens because I have no free hands. Drop the flashlight and the battery cord. So I got some work to do to get back up. My equipment likes to rebel against me often. So I was going to hit that again, but my flashlight just flipped the middle finger at me. I got more stuff wanting to drop now too. That's always what happens too, is one thing drops and other things want to drop. So I got a glow stick drop. So we're just going to pop a glow stick here. Okay, got my glow stick. And we're going to just clip it on here. So then I can click back on the big boy flashlight, and we'll try to move again. Okay, go lights out. Okay, I had the cord for the battery charger, the extra battery on my flashlight. I had it set just right. When it fell, it knocked it loose, and there is zero chance that I can put that back together one hand. Well, because I don't have one hand with stuff in my hands, and without making it worse. I just got to add, I got my 2 hole punchers, my 9mm for some reason. Did you hear that? My 9mm wants to tuck under. The 10mm carried in the front. Okay, so we're gonna go look at the glow stick. Thermal's picking it up in white. Drop in the comments what you heard, if you heard anything on that. Because I do got the hat over top of my ears. Look at this. Just a wall. Those are thorns too. There's a wall of thorns on that side. Hearing another aircraft go by. This is kind of in the approach route to the Erie International Airport, which is probably about 25 miles to the east. So that's why we end up hearing quite a few. What's that in the path? Sticks. You'll end up hearing aircraft come over top of here. That's something reflecting back there. What the hell is that? I don't know what it is, but it looks like they're just reflector things. Wondering if that's somebody's like deer stand or something like that they have back there. Some little flying, I don't know what that was, but went swooping through there, some sort of bird. So again, this is Erie County, Pennsylvania. The extreme western part, the northwestern part. Another train too. Look at how this just goes on for on and on here. Something kind of pushed this down over here. This is probably where deer are coming through, game trail. I gotta switch hands here. So my thermal top end of this is running at 28 degrees. I don't think it's not supposed to drop that cold, but maybe it is. I don't think the thermal's wrong. Usually the weather channel's wrong. Look at how some of these are red. It's not from a red light or anything. It's just the color, their natural color. I can't believe how quiet it is back here. Starting to eat my battery. I have to try to turn it down. Some is dark back here, and it's just, this is a really bright flashlight. It's just eating it up. Just heard something this way. Oh, look up there. You can see some of the clouds. That light flickering on the horizon. I do believe that's an aircraft heading into Erie. So I'm hearing another aircraft coming over top of me. Let's see. Look at this. I guess this old tree. I don't know, man. It just looks odd. I don't know. It's just odd. And then this here. This is a pipe. I have no idea where that goes to or what it's for. If you do have some sort of idea, drop that in the comments. Looks like it goes down really deep. And look, I can see aircraft flickering. Those are the ones that went over top of us earlier. Yeah, you know, you think of what it would take to try to move through. This is thick and tons of thorns. Try to move through here with no path. I don't think I'd be able to do it. Not only that, it's wetlands in a lot of places. But it said deep, like say deep wetlands. That's what I keep catching on the thermal, the water, because it's a little bit warmer than the land. I can't even see an end to this. Try and brighten it up. And it just goes on. Seen another bird fly through there. We're getting kind of some fog coming off the ground here too, because no wind and ground is probably a little warmer than the air. And there's a lot of water back here as well. Here, a Buddy Holly job going overhead, but again, it's normal for here. That's the approach for Erie International Airport. Look how thick this is. It's obnoxious. You could not make it through there if you wanted to. I'm hearing sounds like some of Hattie's friends, Canadian geese. Just tell you a little bit why I always mention that. My friend Hattie, who now lives in Oklahoma, formerly of Hamilton, Ontario. As you know, the Great Lakes region is very similar, even the Canadian side. So, and she still loves She loves her freedom here, but she loves a lot of the things about Canada, especially Canadian geese, of which we would like to give back to Canada. But there's quite a few beavers that are out here and on the Turkey Creek have dammed it up in several areas, which is kind of neat. That big tree came up by the roots. I think that's what that is. Honestly, can't tell what the heck that is. Another train whistle. Just doing our 6 check. I can see some of the things right here. This means it's probably a game trail, but dude, look what they're going through. No thanks. So just the direction I'm pointing here would be south. South of this position, there's a open wetland of the Turkey Creek where beavers have dammed it into ponds. There's another jet over top of us. Okay, so see that little reflection pin? That means that's a hunter's marked that to their stand back that way. No, I'm not attempting to cross. This water appears deeper than it looks. You can see they got their mark right there too. You can see that's why that's cleared off. Somebody cleared their path to their hunting stand. That was me hitting the stick. And I hear another train coming as well. You see on both sides there's channels, drainage channels there. It's kind of like an abandoned road almost. I mean, it's a little better maintained than that, but not much. I swear I heard something move over here. Almost like something's moving with me. This is a decent clearing to kind of look into the woods. This is a huge area. I'd like to get into some other areas of this place too, when and if time permits. See this long tree out here sticking out. We're going to get up to that here, and I think that's probably far enough. I just heard a knock. I'm going to knock this way. Drop in the comments if you heard that. This dude's sticking out here very eerily. That's what I'm saying. That's kind of a marker out here. There's a tall tree too. Something moving through there. Sounds like something big is moving through here. Let me move up a little bit, because there is a turn. Looks like another path here. The only reason I don't want to go down is I'm not sure where it goes. We'll check it out a little bit here. This is just a swamp right here. Shit, Muslims, what was that? Dude, something threw something into the freaking water. You can see it rippling. Let's investigate this here a little bit. What the flip was that, man? You drop in your comments what you think it was. I know we have something large moving through the woods over here, and then I get a splash in the water. Like I said, this is deep. Just when I was thinking, cool, we're going to do a turnaround here. Oh, man. We got to check a little more of this out. And yes, there's going to have to be a part 2 here. Just seen something moving over here. Light. Come on. The light battery's draining because it's on high. I'm gonna have to. My battery pack's dead. Shit, Muslims. Holy crap. Gotta get the backup on. So I gotta switch this. The O-light, I gotta switch the battery pack on it. Where was that? What was that? Drop your comments in what you think. I have my theories, but I'm just gonna keep my opinions to myself. Oh, I seen that splash right up there. That was something thrown in, which is kind of going after my... So, something was thrown up here. It keeps trying to lead me deeper into the woods. I seen that hit. We're gonna have to review that spot there. You gotta play that back and see. I gotta switch this battery out. We're gonna have no light for the way back, or I'll have to have the power tech. But I'm going to set the camera down. We're going to keep this rolling. Oh, jeez. Okay. This thing opens into a tripod, but the ground is not level. And I have a free hand. We're going to keep it on that water there. It's a little cockeyed, but the ground's not flat. You gotta be kidding me. This battery pack is gonna fight me here. Hot dog. We got it. I'm not hearing anything else. Can't tell what that was. Heard it's kind of a screech. Drop in the comments if you heard that. I don't know if that was a train or something else. Okay. I'm gonna let the big boy try to charge up a bit. Some moths trying to come after me here. Nowhere to set the big boy while it recharges a little bit, so I gotta try to balance it. So I gotta kind of keep a hand on it. All right. Drop things in the comments, what you think it is and what's going on. We're going to do a part 2. Okay, this is definitely picked up back here. So this is T-Mac for T-Mac's American Experience. Look forward to part 2. I don't know what I'm going to title this, but we're in the Pennsylvania State Game Lands. Look forward to part 2 on this. It'll be the return. We'll probably poke around here at this water a little before we go back. Alrighty. Drop things in the comments. Let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, share this around. Let's get this seen by other people. Alright, thank you very much. God bless you.